Hey there! Now that's one sick intro, isn't it? I just had to use it on this search gameplay because this is one of my best search gameplays I've ever recorded. And if you look at my channel, you know, my main channel page, I started auto-playing my very first search game. And yeah, there is a reason for that. It's because I still consider that to be one of my best games, though not necessarily because of gun skill, it's because of that. I mean, just air support just simply raped that game. Like 7 kills with airstrikes, which almost never happens in a search and destroy. Unless if you're playing Modern Warfare 2, of course. And what happened at the beginning there was that, you know, I was looking for people, and after I advanced, you know, past the bomb site, I was kind of looking, trying to sight people. What I failed to notice was that there was a sniper lying prone in plain sight. I mean, he's clear as day when you look at the replay, but I didn't see him for some reason. Maybe it's because he wasn't moving or something like that. I honestly don't know. I'm sure all commentators have spotted, you know, easy kills, people that are sticking out like sore thumbs, but they don't see them while they're playing, and that's simply tunnel vision. And that's something that happens when we're, you know, just totally focused on something, or we're in a more tense situation. Our peripheral field of vision tends to narrow a little bit for some reason, one way or another. I kind of have a major problem with this because when I was younger, you know, I didn't play first-person shooters, I played racing titles. I was an avid racing fan back then. I watched auto racing, I played racing games like Need for Speed and stuff like that, and the skills you need to be good at the games like that is just the total opposite of what you need for a first-person shooter. In first-person shooters, or third-person, having a linear, total extreme focus on a very narrow point ahead of you is a bad thing, but in racing games, it's a good thing. So yeah, that was a bit of a challenge to overcome, but a headset really did help me in that regard. And if you're wondering what kind of racing I was into at the time, it was not NASCAR, but kart, which is a now extinct open wheel racing series. It simply had some of the best racing at the time. I mean, IRL was a doll. It actually, what happened in the 90s is that two open wheel racing series competed against each other, and in 08 there was a merger. Though I kind of wish that the IRL had merged into kart rather than the other way around, but whatever. I just simply love the sound of those 900 horsepower turbos. Nothing will ever beat the sound. And ever since then, racing's kind of lost interest for me, since NASCAR is boring as crap and the IRLs look and sound terrible, so I'm kind of just simply waiting for the day when turbos make a return. But enough of the history lesson. Up here, it's going to have quite a little fail. Not gonna lie, I was extremely pissed off at myself for failing this badly. Yeah. But, in hindsight, I was on 4 kills, and since airstrikes are terrible on this map, it was kind of a good thing that I failed so horribly, because UAV is so much more useful here. And, you know, we talk about overpowered air support in Modern Warfare 2, but UAV is ridiculously good, because it is basically the equivalent of a wall hack, which, if you ask me, is pretty ridiculously overpowered, but at least it's not a chopper gunner, or an AC-130, or a tactical nuke. So, but whenever you're playing by yourself and you're on a bad team, and you know the enemy team's just simply tearing you up, you gotta deal with constant UAVs, and there's basically no way you can win against an organized team when they have constant UAVs up, because all that happens is that they surround you, pin you down, etc. So you're pretty much left with the only option, 2 options: either leave or camp in your spawn, which is extremely lame, unless you want to put on UAV jammer, which then You get cussed out, called a noob, scrubbed for doing something logical, which is switch to a UAV jammer to negate the overpowered UAV Killstreak. Which kind of leads me up to this one other point, is that one of the reasons why I've gotten a little tired of Call of Duty in the past few months was not just the fact that Modern Warfare 2 introduced a new breed of COD player to the community, but it's also because it seems like etiquette is simply approaching to non-existence. I mean, people need to remember that there's a live person on the other side of that mic. Now, I'm not a pure little angel. I sometimes let the words fly out of my mouth, what's on my mind, but that's usually only a response to the bullshit that people tell me. So basically, I'm kind of a passive-aggressive toward person when it comes toward bullshit. I'm one that believes that you should treat people the way you would want to be treated. So, you start trolling me, I troll you back, etc. Of course, that's kind of a fault with human behavior. I really should just try to ignore it, but sometimes when you get egged on enough, when they talk enough shit back to you, you've got to respond. But it's always the same shit being talked back to you, like you're a scrub, noob. Some of those are occasionally legit. I mean, you should expect to be cussed out if you're an explosive whore, or you're a faggot, stuff like that. It's just so common that it really shouldn't irritate me at this point, considering I've been playing Call of Duty for almost 2 years, which is how long I've been exposed to the Xbox Live community. But there comes a point where you kind of just get tired of it and would like to simply, you know, say your piece, but it honestly is a losing battle. I just wish that people, you know, thought twice about what they said online, had more, you know, etiquette. You know, you're taught how to behave, you know, in social circles, in real life, and all that just goes out the window on live. And you know, I fight the instinct to talk back, but eventually I have to respond. And yeah, I'm just gonna end my mini rant right there. But while you listen to me ramble, you get to watch some pretty beast gameplay. 16-2 is the final score, and I hope you enjoyed my latest offering, and I will see you later. Peace out.